so much controversy around my work. Well, more and more I will get revealing, and more am I going to ridicule the trolls, which I've had problems on the French channel with someone, again, making videos saying that my videos are pixelated. You'll see further on in this video exactly what he showed in his video. I'll show you the original footage. I got a pretty good laugh. This guy spent an hour and a half trying to defame me by saying that I was manipulating footage, and he, all the way to calling my community members naive disciples. So it got that bad, right? On both channels. You guys know, or those just arriving, there's a lot of trolls on both channels. Clouds on the moon, my friends. Smokes and hazes, and this is where we were, right beside Archimedes crater. The smoke and hazes also cover the craters, which leave you an even film over the surface when they are not even at all. They are very mountainous surfaces. All the craters have rugged surfaces, very, very rugged surfaces. They're already talking about the lava tubes that I've mentioned many years ago, and that even NASA a couple of years ago have mentioned that they were going to ponder on the ideal of maybe living inside those tubes. Don't know if you know it, but these tubes are so high, an airplane could fly through them, okay? On the moon. So imagine. But all the findings that I've showed, and you'll see later on in the video, people are saying that I'm filming pixelation on the surface, and that the exposure and the lights that are moving are only fuzz on the screen, like this right here. So this is the video of an hour and a half that a guy said he dedicated his entire week to showing people that, yes, that was the fuzz I was recording on the surface. Yet we see the craters, we can see the lines, nothing's out of focus, nothing is damaged in the video. The exposure is simply taken down. I've showed it both with it up and down, okay, many a times, and we see these lights moving around. So this one here, another one of my favorites, where again they say it's pixelated lights moving around making smokes, and like this one here, see all the movement that's around the crater? That's getting really crazy close. There's nothing good to see here, and you'll see something appear, and you'll know right away. There it is. Watch it. Boom. That bright light. But all those other little pixelated lights around, people are grabbing my videos and saying, look what Bruce is posting as UFOs. They're saying that I'm posting all the little moving lights that you see on the bottom, which are pixels. I'm not filming. Look here, really ridiculously close. You can see that the magnification was done properly. You see there is no out of focus pixelation, and you see the refraction of light and that object coming out of the crater. So it's straight up footage and photography that is done in a very well done, I may say, may I add. And that's a pixelation that they say, the refraction that I'm filming, saying they're UFOs, and I do not. Look at this, for example. You could see it's not refraction, because refraction moves very fast. Look at some of the pixels appearing on the top left, little squares. Am I saying that those are those are structures? Of course not. You wouldn't believe me either. The structures that I show are very clear. Here's a quick close-up of Copernicus and the surrounding craters. That's about probably as close as I get. So for the size of the pixels to get as big as people are saying that I'm doing, I'm not even as close as half of the people think I am. It's not about being close, my friends. It's about getting a clear image and shot. Do you think a pixel will last this long and make smokes and trails on the moon? Of course not. It illuminates. You can try as hard as you bloody want to say that that's pixelation. You do all know, my trolls, that everyone in the world is going to see these videos, that are going to see these videos, are going to believe it. You know that. The only way they wouldn't believe it is that if I tricked the footage. But what would you say if I told you an association in ufology in Quebec has approached me and verified my images? Do you think that they're going to go on the news and say, yes, Bruce is legitimate? No. They're just going to confirm to me that it's real. So you guys sit back, don't worry about the trolling, and just enjoy and watch this beautiful surface proof. What can you say about this? Does it look like those moving lights that Officiel Bricolateur is showing on his channel? No, of course not. It's the jealousy. It's the jealousy about the fundraiser, jealousy about the support. And honestly, if you guys and gals just started following this channel, go check out the comments that I get on this channel. They're absolutely therapeutically amazing. People are very supportive, loving, caring. People of other cultures come here. I can't thank you all enough for appreciating and accepting, and not necessarily accepting, but trying to understand or letting things go by when I say something that you don't agree with. Because I'm not a genius, but I have found objects on the moon, and I'm going to share them. It's enough proof for the news media, for every news media in the world to show this work. And you all know that my work would go around the world, and people would appreciate seeing it on television. Absolutely. Am I running around to do so? No, of course not. Pixels don't jump from creator to creator either. Watch. See? Proof after proof. And I just keep doing it and keep doing it and keep doing it. And it's all thanks to the trolls, because I get a lot of skeptical people here. And now, don't forget, skeptical people and trolls are two different people. Really got to take the time to show you guys this. This is the moving UFOs of Officiel Bricolateur YouTube channel. So this is his surface. I don't know if it's the moon or what, or how he's getting all these blues and purples and colors. He says there's no filter, it's straight up zoomed up. He said he took the exposure down, and he says that's the smoke that I'm filming. This is his camera, which is a refractional glare in his Canon of a very short frame that lasted half a second that he shortened. Look at the giant pixels in the image. And this is what he says is representative of mine. By the way, look, it's not moving. That glare has not moved at all from the surface. This is moving on the surface, is mine. It's a fire and smoke that all appears at the end of a UFO, that we can't see the UFO because it's dark. And this is real footage. So this is what people are putting up. So this is a professional photographer with a 24 megapixel camera, outdated, a Canon. He's comparing it to my $30,000 setup. I'm not bragging, but do you see the difference on the left with on the right? I see my craters. Where the hell is he? I'm very proud to say that after 5 years, starting my 5th year of research, the only way someone is trying to pass me off as a fraud is by manipulating footage, by lying about the ways I get my own footage. If you want to know, my friends, how I'm getting the footage, watch my videos or just ask me. After 4 years completed of research, on the right there, that's what you see that everyone says are my moving UFOs. Look at all the traffic. Isn't it ridiculous? Look at the UFOs moving. No, the UFOs, I've proven that they are individual objects that are on the surface. They're under an atmosphere and haze. As mad as it's making the trolls, it's only making me smile. I expected all the jealous, the mad, the hateful, the religious people that hate people that don't believe in God. They're all going to come by here, but I'm ready for you. May the truth be known that there is a living being on the moon, or this won't even be mentioned for another 200 years. It could be the biological creatures. And that's an other entire field, right? We're talking about UFOs, archaeology, but this is maybe a completely different finding. Maybe this is something that was never talked about before. It sure as hell wasn't ever shown before. And it's so clear that it's not pixelated and that it's not something. Look at this one. Official Bricolateur channel was talking about this being just the lights, the fizzing around moving on the surface. You could see the smoke coming from this object and the fire, spontaneous combustion right there. Poof. There you go. It looks like it's at the back of something on top of it. And it's those UFOs that I'm showing. And this is forward and back. And there's another UFO on the right on top of it. So this research comes at a very crucial time in the field of ufology. They're talking about it. Pentagon is about to reveal a lot of things. So watch this on the side of the moon, an illumination and something coming off of the surface. Not just one thing that occurs during my events, lots of proof. You see the east side of the moon, an illumination and a light that seems to be coming very close, and it's illuminating the surface. Once it goes under the haze, the lights go down. thus proving that the UFOs are on the surface. Now look at this again. Officiel Bricolateur channel. I'll get his link up. Don't worry about it. In the community. You'll hear about this idiot many times. So an hour and a half, this guy tried to debunk me, as he says. So the jealousy is incredible. But look at the lights, look at the comparison, and look at his bullshit. Oh Lord, it's so hard to be humble when you're perfect in every...
This is Houston. Say again, please.